Alright, I'm gonna load up a new fly line here. I have this Cortland 444 Peach, one of my favorite lines. I've been having issues with another brand. Their lines have been breaking and deteriorating way too fast within 6 months. Fly lines certainly aren't cheap, so they should last longer. I've had good luck in the past with Cortland, so I'm going back to them. You can do this backing to the fly line connection with a loop if this has a welded loop. With these Cortland lines, they don't, not a big deal. You can do a nail knot using the tie fast tool. We have instructions for that knot. That's a good option. The nail knot doesn't always bite like you want it to on that backing to fly line connection. So in this instance, I'm going to do an Albright knot, which is just a good knot to learn anyways. When you do this, you're going to fold a loop in the line. You can go ahead and pinch it. And then you're going to take the end of your backing. You're going to run it through. And we're going to pinch everything off right here together. Pull some slack through for yourself. And then we're going to go ahead and make 7 to 8 wraps. Trying to pinch that as you go, or use your fingers like so, just to keep tension on it so that knot doesn't start sliding too much. And that should do her. Okay, now with everything pinched right here, we're going to take this tag end and we're going to take it back through the same way that we went initially, right to there. And what we'll do is we'll pull while holding every end. We're going to hold both ends of the fly line, both ends of the backing, and I'm going to use my fingers here just to slowly push everything up against that knot. As you start to get closer, you just keep working it until you're right up against the end of that loop. And then we can start cranking on it. And that is extremely tight. That is not going anywhere. Now with that done, I usually have nippers for this. They're out in the truck. So you can cut this up nice and close because that knot is wrapped back on itself. It has that bite, so it's not going anywhere. And with that, you have an easy connection for your fly line and backing. And now I can spool this thing up. One thing to note, I mean, a lot of people go into a fly shop for this part. It's more important that the backing is spooled on evenly. Using the machine helps a lot for that. For your fly line, you can just do it by hand. If you have a partner, they can hold the line. You put a pencil through the middle here and just use your fist to put tension on it while you spool it up. I usually just put it between my feet on the floor or between my knees, and I spool it up slowly and make sure I get all the memory out of it. I'll go fish it and cast it a little bit. If there's still memory, I'll unspool it. I might even wrap it just once around, like a street post and pull just a little bit just to pull that memory out, and then re-spool it. snug, but not too firm. And that's it. Easy way to get your lines set up.